This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. Always good to be joined with Sam Jones. Solid rounds of Cameron Vuong in the bank tonight on a nice guest night. I quite liked it. And Aadam Hamid, apologies, yeah. So 2 out of 2 tonight, and you must be happy.
We'll talk about Aadam first. Aadam literally had 5 days' notice. He flew back from his holiday early from Morocco to take the fight. He's had no real camp, but he's just a fit lad. So we knew he could do it, and he went in there, and I thought he looked brilliant. He's going to get straight back in the gym and hopefully back out in October. Moving on to Cameron. Cameron again, another tough fight for Cameron in his very young career. Performed brilliant, he won maybe criticism. He could have put his foot on the gas a bit earlier, and he could have definitely stopped that kid. But that kid, big credit to Joe Hughes, he's tough as a badger.
Just touching on Aadam there, he didn't have any amateur experience, he's sort of very new to the game. How is it now, when you're manoeuvring him, that it is learning the job almost?
It's just being sensible. And understanding that he's going to take it. You've got to give him time to develop. You can't, the way we're moving Cameron, you couldn't quite move Aadam like that right now, because Aadam's had 0 amateur. That's his 3rd ever fight. But for him to do that and also come from the bloodline that he comes from, he takes serious bollocks to take a fight on 4 days' notice like that. And I'm really, really, really proud of Aadam.
Just touching on Cameron there, you say the way that he's moving is very, very quick. And there's serious intention with him. Gavin Grimm was called out tonight, which would be a massive step up. No disrespect, it's a massive step up from the level of competition he was at before. But it's not messing around at all. Is there any part of you that sort of is a bit reluctant?
No,
because if you look at it
what I'm saying is that we're not trying to get Cameron to world level, rush. But what we want him to do, we want him to have fights where he's going to get experience, and we want to keep him at that kind of domestic level for a while. We don't want to just rush him through the levels. But Cameron boxed high level in the amateurs. So what use are you going to get out of fighting someone that's not really coming to win? So that's what we're doing with Cameron, and as I say, did really good.
I was going to say so from what you're saying there, the experience is important, but is it important to make calculated decisions as well? Because obviously Gwyn is an experienced operator that's been boxing.
I like Gavin. We speak, me and Gavin. He's a brilliant guy, fantastic fighter, game as fuck. But we believe in Cameron. It's business at the end of the day. It's not personal to Gavin Gwyn. I like Gavin, massive respect for him and his team. But we believe we've got a special prospect in Cameron Vuong.
And Ali Drew also spoke to Cameron there about the Jordan Flynn fight. He seemed pretty sort of not really interested in it. That's dead in the water, would you say?
You spoke to Jordan today, have you?
I haven't, no.
No, so listen, the thing is with Jordan's coming off the back of an injury, but Jordan wanted a warm-up fight before, and I like Jordan. Again, me and Jordan speak. I get on well with Jordan. He wanted a warm-up fight, and Matchroom aren't prepared to do that, because that's just not what they're going to do. Jordan's had 10 or 11 fights. Cameron's had, I think that's Cameron's 6th fight. They've offered him the fight in November the 30th. He's declined the fight. We just have to move on, and we wish Jordan the best.
Absolutely. Did want to quickly move on, touch on, the event on Saturday, because it's an incredible one.
Watch it, to be honest with you. Can't decide whether I'm going to stay at home, having a big fat takeaway and watch it at home, or I'm going to be there to experience it live. Either way, I'm going to enjoy it. Cannot wait to watch it.
I just wanted to get your thoughts on the main event of Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. The weeks have gone on, the build-up's gone on, it's got more heated and heated, I guess, as it's gone on. Is there any sort of flip-flop in between you? How would you sort of see it as we are on Fight Week now?
I looked at Anthony Joshua today, and he looks in such a good place, physically, mentally. I make AJ a favourite in the fight, definitely. But Dubois, on his recent form, can't be disrespected and dismissed. I think it's going to be a brilliant fight, but it could go early. I do think it's going to go early, but I think it's going to be fireworks from the off, and we're going to get a brilliant fight.
When it comes to Anthony Joshua, and a lot of people make out sort of the claim that he's turned the corner and he's got this new lease of life, is it fair to say we still don't know? Because
it's not about turning the corner. I think what Ben's done is just made him be Anthony Joshua. He was kind of when he was boxed Usyk those times, and I don't know whether it was his corner team, so I don't want to disrespect his corner team, but he wasn't the Anthony Joshua we know, the aggressive Anthony Joshua that knocks people out. Ben Davison's made him, bring him back to being Anthony Joshua. He's knocking people out, being aggressive. Yeah. So Ben and Lee Wiley deserve big credit there, and Baz. A big shout out to Baz, like Baz. Yeah, he's Anthony Joshua again, so that's why I make him the favourite on Saturday. And I'm an AJ fan, so I would like to see him win as well.
Definitely. Just as we do close this off, any update on the stable? I see you teasing the potential signings.
Potential signings. We've got a signing. Cameron, what do you reckon to my latest signing? With no names mentioned. Huh? My latest signing. How good is he? We're not going to mention it, but we know it was my latest signing. How good is it? 2 new ones.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah. I would say...
Does he train in the same gym as Cameron?
I would say turning over the best available signing in British boxing. In fact, it is the best available. The 2 best available British boxing signings.
Bomb Squad!
So with you saying that, I know you may not say the name, but does he train at the same gym as Cameron?
I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything. We don't need to say anything. But these 2 boys are fucking coming.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, Sam, as always, a pleasure to speak to you. Appreciate taking time to speak to me. And I'm sure we'll be catching up soon, mate. Top man, thank you. Cheers, mate.